done by Americans to Americans, thanks to lack of moral standards. As I mentioned before, exposure to true information does not matter anymore. A person who was demoralized is unable to assess true information. The facts tell nothing to him. Even if I shower him with information, with authentic proof, with documents, with pictures, even if I take him by force to the Soviet Union and show him concentration camps, he will refuse to believe it until he's going to receive a kick in his back pocket. When a military boot crashes him, then he will understand, but not before that. That's the tragedy of the situation of the world.
The awakening has happened.
The last thing they want out there is an educated mind.
When people don't feel like they have a choice, they can be complicit with evil, even if they are not actually evil. When people say, there's nothing I can do about the world situation, it's the same thing. It's not a good measure of mental health to be well adjusted to a profoundly insane society.
And before coming for me, how about you read the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the Declaration of Independence? Start there. Read it. Read those things. Matter of fact, before you put some negative BS in my comments, read that and quote from there. Because you don't know what's going on.
We must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex.
Just seen that the government are spending money creating comic books to warn us of the problems of fake news and misinformation, while a deep state CIA official admits that they create fake posts themselves. But there is no morality, there are no values, there is simple utility. If something is useful to them, they'll do it, but you are not allowed to do it. It just means that we have to have an adult conversation rather than propaganda.
Your appeal to consensus is non sequitur. It's two fallacies in one.
We accept the reality of the world with which we're presented. It's as simple as that. He could leave at any time. If his was more than just a vague ambition, he was absolutely determined to discover the truth. There's no way we could prevent him. He said ultimately, Truman prefers himself.
Tell them the truth. Some will listen, some will not. But the truth must be spoken.
If you like a politician, any politician in the world, if you like that person and you think that guy's great, I'm sorry, you need your head looking at.
You're just another man who's been broken down by the same tactics that have been used for thousands of years.
I don't think anyone has the whole truth on anything. As your political and social and economic freedoms are diminishing, they're giving you plenty of sex, drugs, and rock and roll and entertainment to keep you occupied as they're planning your demise.
I appreciate that there's lots of lies. You were raised in them. But that doesn't alter what we observe to be true.
Where there is no vision, the people perish.
They, whoever they are, don't stand a chance because they can't beat love.
The most important thing you need to understand about your life is that God gave you your life to be free, not to crawl on your knees to any government, not to bend your knee to any man or any group of men, no church, no religion, no synagogue.
That's a little old thing we used to have called a joke, where you used to be able to muck about and have a laugh before centralised authoritarian forces vampirically sucked the joy out of every aspect of our life, locking us in an unwinnable culture war so we would all hate each other and not be able to rise up together and oppose this kind of peculiar fascism that has emerged.